Alright, what up everybody, now I'm Zombie. I'm back with another leveling thing of, the monk leveling. I don't know what I'm gonna call this series yet. What's this then? Earthen? I heard we might be seeing some of your people here. Well, make yourself a home if you can. We have plenty of rocks in this sweltering place, so I guess that's your thing. You'll do just fine. Just don't eat the rocks. Do you even eat rocks? Either way, welcome to Orgrimmar, complete quest. Hi, I'm Ambassador Blackguard. I am honored to welcome you to Orgrimmar, Earthen. He smiles unconvincingly. As a lifetime of adventure unfolds before you, be assured that, you know what, I've been saying this same greeting all day. Enough's enough. Talk to Chromie at the top of the hourglass, and talk to your emissary. Run along. Okay, talk to Chromie. I think... What's the bet? What is it they have recommended for me? I'm gonna do the recommended.
It's like meeting again for the first time.
Okay, so you can just go any timeline. It does not matter. Oh, they have... Oh, no, they have Dragonflight recommended. So they want you to play the last... Okay, so that's all this game is now. Is leveling, going through... Doing the last expansion, and then doing the new expansion. That means everybody who does this misses everything. I am a monk. Do I want to go level in the wilds of Pandaria? Or do I want to go through the horror that is Dragonflight? Because I'm going to be real. Dragonflight, like... Everybody says... This was the last really good expansion. Really, it's Mr. Pandaria. I'm going to be 100% real with everybody who's watching. In my opinion, these were great. This was okay. This picked back up the pace. And it was from here onward that the expansion is like terrible, 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 terrible. And everyone's going to keep saying Legion was good, but I mean, like Legion and Draenor were the start of the borrowed power systems and the tables, which I hated those. And it's something that they've been forcing on us since these two expansions. And they haven't stopped forcing borrowed power or tables on people. Shadowlands had tables and borrow power. Azeroth, I mean, come on, Battle for Azeroth, you had what's his name? I'm going, champion. The wounds of Azeroth needs you, champion. And it's like, oh god, I don't want to. I mean, the only good meme was another turtle made it to the ocean, and then we got Dragonflight, which was just horrible story-wise. Everything about it was bad. I don't think there's any people who have good memories of Dragonflight. I'm sorry if that was your first expansion into this game. You can't go back to... And I wish they had vanilla on here. I guess they for two reasons it'd be impossible. No, it wouldn't be impossible because I mean, Outlands is the closest thing you can get to vanilla. Cataclysm is not vanilla. Lich King is like the third closest thing you can get to vanilla, other than vanilla itself. But being able to go back to like just WoW, just vanilla WoW, where you could... I don't understand why that's not even a thing. Why that's not an option in this. You know, we're gonna do Pandaria.
It's whatever you do. Do not get between a Pandaren and their brew. It'll be unbearably painful if you do.
I hate you, Chromie. Welcome to Orgrimmar. Acclimate yourself and learn all you can. Our experience will be invaluable to the archives back in Ornagal. Okay, I guess that was all I needed to do. Or let's see. Our gravel palm. But our knowledge is to be shared. Go now and live. I shall do the same. That's all my emissary does for me. Is that? Oh, you know what I need to do is I need to put on. Let's see. All right, let's get the whale mount out. The Brutosaur. We're gonna put him here. I'm gonna need a mount. I guess a ram is really the only thing. So stone. This is for my ground mount. Don't I have both of them? Wait, where's the other Remaloth at? I know I have both. Well, it's right in front of you. Fuck, there it is. That's the allied race, and this one is... Which one looks better? I mean, this one's more vibrant. I gotta say I like this one, though. The Shale Remaloth looks better. Okay, I guess we're gonna put on the Traveler. No, wait, was it? Was it Camp? what was the bear? I can't remember. Oh, Packmaster. Packmaster. That was it. Grizzly Hills Packmaster. Of course, we need the transmog. So let's see. I got my 2 utilities, my 1, and then I need a flyer. What was the flying mount? I guess it'd be one of the insects, right? The aquamarine swarmite. Because it's like they didn't have. That was the only thing we got was from the Oz-Kahet, area. Let me see. I think I have the other one too, right? There it is. The swarm. This is from doing the War Within stuff. I got a royal swarm. Oh, I never got the bee mount, did I? Oh, it was the bee. I don't have that though. Oh, I do. Okay, yeah, let's put the bee on. I'll keep it true to War Within stuff. Okay, I know how to do the quests. Mr. Pandaria. You are hereby ordered to present yourself to Grommash Hold immediately. We've received word of a new resource-rich continent in the south, and we intend to send you and a small contingent of soldiers to claim it for the Horde. Accept. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This will be fun. Here's the thing that they kind of lost. The point of playing an MMO is not the destination; it is the journey. Like if your journey is boring, no one wants to reach that final destination. Oop, is this a good cutscene? Oh yeah, you know what?
I am pleased to report that the battle at sea.
I miss this art style. I want them to go back.
Decisive victories off the coasts of Daenerys and Tol Barad.
Alliance blood spills.
This pleases me, General.
There's more.
I want them to go back to, things looking metal.
Envoy. We chased the royal flagship.
That punk metal aesthetic that we had back then, it was great.
Apparently, they found a massive
This Disney
uncharted
soft aesthetic I
landmass
hate.
shrouded by dense mists.
And you let the Alliance get there first!
Oh god, there hasn't been a
Redirect the
warship this
invasion fleet.
cool since.
General, you and your best
I think it's a good choice I
veterans are
picked
away.
Mr. Pandaria.
Storm the shore and paint this new continent red!
Alright.
Blood and
Okay, complete quest. So nobody's questioning why there's, and mind you, this is still MOP. The faction war was strong, but nobody's questioning why there's a dwarf in Orgrimmar. I love it. You heard all that, Gravel Palm. There are alliances that need to be killed. That need killing, and I need you to round up a veteran crew. You're coming with me. We won't be returning until our assignment is complete. So round up your things and make ready. I'll be aboard the newly commissioned gunship over at Bladefist Bay, but don't keep me waiting.
Elderscrolls-like are upon you.
Oh, I miss it. What does he have? Earthen ring. What is this? For years, the Barrens have been the heart of the Horde presence of the Kalimdor, a vital link between the Orcs and the Durotar, and the Tauren settlement in Mulgore. In the chaos of the Cataclysm, floods, earthquakes, and even cool-born invasions, excuse me, let it separate us from this vital grassland. You look ready for the challenge report to... Okay, so this is going... That's going through Cataclysm stuff. What about Eitrig? Eitrig, what do you got? They are the enemies of the Horde beneath this very city. Monk, the Searing Blade, plots to take Orgrimmar for their home, and have already taken Ragefire Castle. We need to storm their forces and retake what is ours. Go to speak to the commander, Bagran, just inside the Ragefire Chasm. You know what? I don't remember the lore implications of Ragefire Chasm and why it's still under... Why there's just like this active volcano underneath Orgrimmar. Like, not only that, how come we're not... Like, how come the goblins have never utilized that for, like, steam vents and shit? Questions I have that'll never be answered, I'm sure. Oh, I hate this. Why is this... Oh, surge forward. No, it should be Skyward Ascent. Surge forward. Now, what is this? Whirling Surge. Second wind. We can slap that there. Area halt. I don't know anybody who uses aerial halt. Macros. I don't have a lot of macros. Dismount. There we go. Best macro. Somebody, I think it was Beliwar, was like, you should have a macro for dismounting. I was like, that's brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? Because it's so difficult to get off these. It actually is insanely difficult to click. Well, it's not difficult, but it's just dumb to click here and then click dismount. I have to do something else to do it when I can just click a button. All right. Hellscream's Fist. Why is my camera so zoomed in? It's taking the beauty of Orgrimmar. Love myself. Old school Orgrimmar. I hate the new updated Orgrimmar. And again, like this is my thing. The Disneyfication. It is real. People are gonna say it's not real, but it's 100% real. If you look at anything from classic vanilla to Wrath, and you look at those three areas of, you know, major cities and holds, they look more metal. What you have is, oh, is that Zen Pilgrimage? This move is garbage. It's not even used. Why hasn't that been removed? There is no reason for the pilgrimage move anymore. All right, what do I have? Oh, of course I'm gonna get Cake Smash. I miss old. Wait, how come that didn't hotbar itself? Cake Smash instant. Yeah, it should have put itself on my bar. F. Yeah, we'll put it there. And then yeah, because it's not really. It's Blackout Kick, then Tiger's Palm. Then you go into Cake Smash. Well, it'd be Blackout Kick, Cake Smash, Breath of Fire, Tiger's Palm is what I should have. Something similar to that. Either way. What was I saying? Yeah, because if you look at back, okay, quick rant. If you look back at anything from like vanilla to Wrath, you can see how different and how much more, you know, just like this cool rock, metal, very stylistic D&D settings that it used to have, compared to what we got today, which is just, it's the Disneyfication of trying to make things look big and scary when really they're just not. They're not. I don't know who this style is for, but I can't stand it. And I said that when they changed Brill from, because Brill had a double meaning when you look at it back in the old day, of the dilapidated houses the Forsaken had, where it's like, oh yeah, sometimes that's how it's like that, where it's like it looks bad on the outside, but it could still be good on the inside. But 99% of the Forsaken were evil. You were actually the odd one out if you were trying to be like a good Forsaken. Welcome aboard Hellscream's Fist, Gravel Palm. This will be her maiden voyage. Ain't she beauty?
Nothing shall stand in
Nazgrim fills his lungs with sea air. You smell that, Gravel Palm? It is the smell of our home. The land of our kind have bled and died to preserve. And listen, you hear that? It's the sound of peace and safety, a haven we've carved, where our enemies fear to tread. Remember these things. You won't experience them again anytime soon. We have ourselves a war to win. Now go. Get settled, and we're shoving off. All right.
our orders.
I'm ready.
Stand. No matter
Let's get out of here.
the cost.
It's a panda. I hate the map change too. Like they could have just resized everything so that the Maelstrom stayed in the center like it was supposed to. But we keep moving the Maelstrom around for no reason. Seriously, you can make these things be any size you want and still have them fit.
We've been flying in this mist for hours, General. The crew grows uneasy. Back to your post, soldier. We'll find this land or die.
You know, it'd be a real kick if they went back to like Warcraft 3 graphics. I would love that. We go back to Warcraft 3 graphics. Because think about all this. Think about how much computing power it would take just to go back to like not Reforged, just classic Warcraft 3 graphics, and then how much more they could actually put into the game. So this way they could optimize it. So they could actually optimize it instead of saying we got these graphics and here's your shader. You know, you get into those games where it's like it's constantly optimizing the shaders, which is fucking stupid because that really does nothing but bloat the game. This mentality companies have, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like the mentality they have where, did that ship just pop out of frame for a hot second? Was I seeing that properly? Okay, but either way, where they, you know, they're like, we're gonna make the game as large as possible, so you have to uninstall. This is what they feels like they're doing. Like, oh, we're making games, we're making the files bloated, so this way you have only space for our game. And I think that's a really dumbass mentality. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what it feels like, right? Like a game that should only be like 10 to 15 gigs is now going to be 100 to 200 gigs and you're not going to be able to hold other games on your hard drive anymore. And it's like, okay, now we have to just have ridiculously bigger hard drives because you need to make space so you can hold more than one game on your PC. That's why I'm shocked when like a new game comes out. It's really good, but it's only like 60 or less gigs, and I'm like, wow, they actually understand limited space and how to maximize using it. That's what we need to do. Just like the old days where you had limited space, but you had to maximize what you could do. I think Nintendo used to be the king of that with their cartridges, right? Here's a 64 megabit, you know, and I'm not megabit. What was? Hang on, let's see. Let me take a quick Google. What was the size of the N64 RE2 game? 60. Yeah, okay, so it was 64 megabytes. 512 megabit cartridge. What was the, okay, so there's that. And then what was the file size of the original Resident Evil 2 game? 1.2 gigabytes. And you got to remember, they put the entire 1.2 gigabytes of data onto that 500, you know, that 64 megabit cartridge for your N6. They did that. Like they didn't need more space. They didn't need a separate cartridge. They didn't need anything. They crammed that into that and made it work. So if we were able to do that in the N64 era, how come we can't do that today with our technology that's so much better? I know I'm on a rant and I'm just ranting, but it's something that's been bugging me. Let me go. Okay, back to the story. Gravel Palm. They told me you were dead. I'm so glad to see it wasn't true. There's a lion's to kill. I love that.
Keep your eyes.
Let's see. They shot at our engines and we floated here, right in the. Oh God, I shouldn't be drinking Dr. Pepper while doing this, but damn, it does make the world taste better. Right here in the firing line of the enemy. You know what to do, Gravel Palm. Get below decks and man those guns. Show these scum that they're in our line of fire. Use the gunship turrets to kill 80 Thunderhold troops and destroy 9 Thunderhold cannons. Oh God.
May our foes flee.
I'm not saying oh God because it's horrible. I'm saying oh God because you remember the controversy, and I'm using air quotes, but you can't see me. Quote unquote, the controversy that this mop remix made. When players were like, oh my God, I can't believe we had to go through Alliance members who were down, like we committed war crimes. Like, yeah, it's a war fucking game. Of course we committed war crimes. This scene alone caused, I remember so many people, so many soy jacks on Twitter to go crazy because they were like, I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe my war game made me commit war crimes. Made me do war things. And it's like, yeah, it's a war game. People kind of forget that. Me, I'm just like, ha ha, die, Alliance, die. I can't believe it's not Disney-fied and I didn't have to be friendly and homosexual at the beginning of this. I should have taken them gift pass. I think Nixium's Anduin is the best representation of most Warcraft players today, where it's like, oh my goodness, we need to bring them gift baskets and puppies. Me, I'm just like, yeah, give me back my war. In my fantasy war game. Okay, I guess I'm gonna use a staff because I'm a monk anyway. Superior horde firepower at its finest. And you did too well too, okay. Let me see. Oh God, what is, hang on.
Keep it real.
What is my character's main stats? Agility. Okay. Well, he's a tank, so I'm gonna need stamina too, so let's see, anything with agility on it. Agility, stamina. But then it's like, okay, what are the secondary stats? I didn't look up at this. Let me Google search. Wow. Brewmaster Monk stats guide. I need to know what my priorities are. Agility, critical strike, or versatility, mastery, and haste. Okay. So stamina is a given because I'm a tank. So agility, critical strike, I've got the brain of a goldfish at times. Okay, so agility, crit, verse, mastery. Okay. And then don't even have to worry about haste. So that's not what I want. Crit, mastery. Okay, yeah. Versatility is the same as crit, so... But that's staff, crit, okay, there we go. Perfect. Complete quest. Nazgûl has taken command of the ground assault and has requested that you be set to meet up with him immediately. We have several repelling ropes set up near the guns. Fastest way down you're gonna find, save the one that ends poorly. Use a okay, repelling rope. Gotcha. Yeah, let's open up my bag, my new staff. I like using the twin weapons, and I wish we had a way to like the old time where I could just remove the staff. Because I mean, as a brewmaster and as a monk in general, you don't even use the staff. You don't even use your weapon. You use your fist for all your moves. But they didn't give you enough fist weapons. I can't punch my opponent as a fantasy monk. And they don't give you enough animations for, using your weapon. There you are. I was starting to worry we'd have to charge in and have all the fun without you.
Nothing shall stand.
We've softened them up. Now it's time to finish them off. The fortress must be cleansed of the Alliance, and we've got nowhere to keep any prisoners. The hint of a smile crosses Nazgûl's face. You know what to do, Gravel Palm. The cowards will run if you give them the chance. See that you don't.
Fear nothing.
I hate when this happens. I want to resize it at 100. There we go. It's not enough that we destroyed their forces. Nothing must be left for them to salvage. Take the flare gun and fire it into the munition stockpiles. Leave them nothing. You got it.
Hellscream's eyes are upon.
Yes, Hellscream's eyes are. Let's see. We all attack from the opposite side, Monk. The Alliance won't expect a ground assault this quickly. Find me when the slaughter is over. Hell yes. But yeah, like, they don't give you enough. They do so little for the game, if you think about it in reality. It's like, why don't characters who have staffs, especially like monk classes, have animations to attack with their staff? How come mages or spellcasters in general who have staffs have animations for staffs? You prettified a lot of the game, but you didn't prettify things. You didn't beautify these games as they should have been. Bam, bam, punch. Do I not have? Hang on. Do I not have auto loot? I thought I did. Oh shit! We're about this in a minute. I don't have auto loot selected. How? Oh, what a fucking noob am I that I don't have auto loot selected? All right. Options. Auto should always be on. I don't know why that's not. Did you want to click all your loot individually and not save time? All right, let's get it there. AoE.
I am out of range.
Go ahead and heal myself up real fast. Okay, so what does this do? This is a charge move. Deals, heals, deals. Okay. Try to figure out how to incorporate that into my repertoire here. Bang. Oh, is there a sleeping alarm? Uh-oh. Game does it. It's doing it again. Signal lost, signal received. I don't know why Warcraft is the only game that does this with. And I'm recording. Okay, great. Well, I know it's recording, so I don't have to worry about nothing. But I still want to be able to see the time on how long I've been recording, so I don't go over my 30-minute mark. Well, I can be on the 30-minute mark. It doesn't matter. Pull everything. Don't run. You're part of the Alliance, right? You can get this ass whooping too. Everybody stay still. Vivify. Go ahead and heal myself up real fast. You just wait till I start getting bruised, and then nobody knows how to use this. I swear to God, nobody knows how to use that. What is that? You don't know. I can tell you that is the because the whole point of the brew is to take damage, becomes a dot over time, and then it's supposed to be able to be brushed off because you get drunk. That's the whole fantasy point of the monk too. It's like, oh yeah, especially if you're a drunken fist monk, which should have that instead of brewmaster, but I guess they couldn't call it drunken fist because that'd be too adult. Oh my god! Oh, that cannon fire hit me. Okay, hang on. Is the graphics going to something I don't want it to go to? UI scale at 75%. Why? Okay, I should have this set to 1920 1080p, and I don't know why it does this. Primary, yeah, I got it set to my primary full screen window. No, 1920 1080p. Apply. Is it resetting every time? I have it set to 75 because I like it being kind of small, so I have more space on my screen. But like, is it resetting it to 4K every time I play? Because if that's the case, it's kind of weird. I like having it, you know, windowed so I don't have to worry about touch that. It was unnecessary, but fuck them. So I don't have to worry about ulting tab out. I can just move my mouse off the screen and onto the next side and not have to worry about anything like that. It's just easy. It's just easy. Yeah, see, why is she hitting me with a book if she's supposed to be... I'm going to assume she's like a medic. She might be a priest, the healer class. And they should have... Diablo has it. Again, we've seen this, and we've seen this. We've all seen this. Diablo has, you know... Well, I don't know why I clicked that. There's nobody here but him now. You know, we've seen D4 have that really cool-looking, mature aesthetic... compared to this, compared to where this came from. If they're doing what I think they're doing and they're trying to like revive the Diablo franchise and be like, look, we have a cool game. It's like we have a really cool Path of Exile like. It's right here. It's called Diablo. Don't you want to play that? And it's like, depends honestly. Is it a good game? Sorry, it's not that. I mean, good is a relative word, you know. Mixtape got a 10 out of 10, and IGN said that was good. Yeah, you know, you don't hate game journals enough. You really don't. But yeah, if they're trying to do what I think they're trying to do and revive the Diablo series in some fashion, good for them. I mean, honestly, good for them. Everything looks so much better in D4. I'm going to say that, though. Now, if only they'd stop being afraid and actually just make it gory, like it used to be. What was I saying before I got interrupted for a hot second? Oh, yeah. Like, if they just go back to making Diablo an adult game, not for little children... You know, like you can look at Path of Exile and you can see it be adult and have mature themes, and everyone's okay with that. Everybody loves Path. I personally love Path of Exile too. It's so great. You know, the ability that I can still play with mouse and keyboard. Excuse me. But that I can also hook a controller up and do twin stick gameplay. That really is a gaming accessibility that opens it up for more people to play it. Unlike the people who use, you know, the handy capable as an excuse to dumb shit down. Yeah, I said it. All those activists out there who are crying about, but so-and-so can't play the game because they're handy capable, because they're crippled. And it's like, yeah, but you're not making it so that they can play the game. You're just dumbing it down. You've gone and done nothing for the handicapped person. It's crazy. But you're crying like you did. Finish them. Good work, monk. We have them on their heels. Complete quest. Haha, good work, Gravel Palm. Leave them nothing. We've learned that the captain has barricaded himself in above us. Yeah, I don't know why that's grammatically correct, but I don't know why it sounds wrong. Let's see. The coward allowed his forces to die while he hid from our fury. Typical alliance. No matter. He cannot delay his fate any longer. I will scale the walls with the Marines while you lead the frontal assault up the ramps. Use your flare gun on munitions near the barricades to blast your way through. We will meet you up at the top to destroy this pathetic excuse for a captain together. Slay Captain Doran in Thunderhope.
May our foes flee before you.
Oh, I got any talent. I'm gonna be so talented. What do we have here? Tiger's Lust. Increase different. Okay, I got Tiger's Lust. Soothing Mist. Target snares. What is this? Detox. I guess reduce all damage taken by you and your target while channeling Soothing Mist. I don't want to channel Soothing Mist because I don't want to. Vivify. Do I even have Soothing Mists? I don't. So I guess I'm going to take Tiger's Lust. Oh, I got my move. And I got my movement buff. Bam, Tiger's Lust. God, I love being a monk. Oh, right, flare gun. But yeah, I'm calling those people out. You've done nothing for the handicapable community. For all these crippled people get nothing from you dumbing down a game because realistically the controls don't change. You're still using a keyboard, and like I said, there are tons. That's just a nothing argument to them because it did nothing to make the game easier to play, which doesn't make it for people who don't have functioning digits on their fingers, like they've got gnarled hands. It doesn't make it easier. It doesn't make it easier for them. It doesn't make sense that. What the fuck?
I must get closer.
Like, it doesn't make it easier for these people. You really want to give them the ability, to play a game with their messed up digits and their messed up bodies. And I don't mean to be mean or say it like that, but that's exactly what it is. Then you need to create controllers and everything for them, specifically for their cases. And there are groups out there that do this already. Tons of groups that do this. There was one I was thinking about, and I shouldn't have waited to record this because I was gonna name them here, not remember because I was like a day. I was busy yesterday. All right, it was Mother's Day. Leave me alone. But they don't call these they don't call these groups. They just cry that their game is too difficult and they need it to be easier because they're brain dead. Really, these people with their arguments are always brain dead. Oh, well, there goes our ship. How do you feel about that, Nazgrim? What is this? No. Oh, he's talking.
We had an airbase. An airbase. My ship. Hellscream will have my head.
Yeah, back when we had a good war chief. An airbase. They had a hidden airbase here the entire time. Had I had known, I would have kept more men on the guns. I would have. The color drains from Nazgrim's face, and his body begins to exude mysterious dark energy. But that's all the time we got for this one, so we'll do this one on the next episode. Thanks, everybody who tuned in. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time. Deuces!